Good evening and welcome to Lake Hamilton. I'm Levi Gilbert and got my man Tim Roach over here, and we're live tonight in Garland County for some more Thursday night football as your 8-1 Conway 9th grade Wampus Cats are playing the Lake Hamilton Wolves tonight with the conference title on the line.
Lone loss of the season was to Benton, the Saline County folks, and last week came back and destroyed Bryant, the other Saline County team, and so the sets up a great matchup tonight.
Live on Conway Corp, our first live 9th grade game. We did the 9th grade game a week ago, but it was pre-recorded, so we got to witness the, well, you said it, a beatdown of Bryant,
absolutely.
Which, I mean, if I'm being honest, felt really great.
Yeah. Well, it started on the first play from a scrimmage after the kickoff. Elijah Branch, defensive end, with a pick six, and the Wampus Cats, the 9th grade team, was off and running.
The 9th grade, well, really both junior high, 8th and 9th grade, coached by Bill Lampy, and in 8-1 in his first year at the helm of the program.
Yeah, and he's got several. I mean, when they combined, this is the first year they've combined the 9th grade blue and white and 8th grade blue and white teams. And so there was a lot of changes in terms of how the coaching thing would roll out. And so you have people like Colton Jackson and Coach Prince and Coach Kendrick, Coach Leffler, Coach Joseph, Coach Farrell. I'm sure I'm probably leaving somebody out, just going by memory there. The guys that are former Wampus Cats mixed in there as well. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Joseph, Colton Jackson, Mitch Farrell, Jeff Prince, and Todd Kendrick. Yeah, I think that's it. So, but we're able to coach positions now, whereas in the previous way we had to do things split in blue-white, you had a couple of coaches, 2 or 3 coaches on each side trying to coach everything. And so it was all – there was just a lot of stuff that was going on. Now you can focus on positions and you know what's up leading up into your high school career.
Just less than a minute away from kickoff, and a great night for football. We had rain come through last night, which was much needed.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's all out of the way, so we're up top on the Lake Hamilton press box, and got a great view.
Got Aiden and
Kylan
going on the cams.
Little 4-man crew, and it's amazing what you can do with just 4 people. I'm really surprised. And Tim, I got to give Tim some props because he came up and down this ladder.
Thanks.
At least 30 times.
60-year-old guy making it happen. That's what I do. Listen, so I know that folks that may not necessarily be as familiar with junior high, our junior high folks are definitely used to this. Lake Hamilton, while they're in a 6A at the high school level, they are conference foes at the junior high level, and you see some of that. Benton's the same way. So this is a normal matchup between your Conway Wampus Cats and the Lake Hamilton Wolves. They play each other every year, and I will also tell you this is conference championship. So you throw Bryan in there, Benton in there, all those teams in there. The Wolves are very, very good. They're very good at the junior high level. I don't see them much at the high school level. I don't cover that, but I can tell you at the junior high level, they roll it out there, and they are very, very good. Our 8th grade team did take care of business this in the earlier game, so that was a good sign. This is a different squad, and they bring a lot.
The Wolves will kick it away as we get underway here in Lake Hamilton. Junior high conference title on the line for your Wampus Cats. Taking in at about the 12. Bouncing it out on the far side. Found a seam. Still going past the 45. Finally goes out of bounds. Great starting field position here for your Wampus Cats.
It's Caden Stubbs on the return, and he is also a defensive back. You'll see him potentially also on the offensive side. Just a guy that plays a lot here and there. Boy, he was quick to the edge there. Good blocking up front by the kickoff return team.
1st and 10 from the 46 for your Wampus Cats. Ryder Cook getting the start again tonight.
McGehee in there in the back.
Be a handoff to McGehee. Made one little juke. He's going to have trouble getting back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
Well, the matchup on the offensive and defensive lines, and this is the way it's going to be when you flip it around. I mean, these guys on the defensive line for Lake Hamilton, very big. They're going to be a handful up front.
2nd and 10. Stubbs in motion. Cook looking to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off. Couldn't get away. Tried to get away from the tackle. He'll have a gain of 1.
Yeah, good. Got one arm around Cook and then could not shake free. That's a good tackle right at the line. I mean, looked like he was going to get at least 5 or 6 and got literally 1. So tough break there. Look at this. Got 2 backs in the backfield. We may send one out in motion. Nope.
Cook will pass. He's going to step up again. Quickly takes off this time. Makes 1 juke, and he will lean forward, have just enough for the first down.
Needed 9, got 10. That's a great decision. He made the decision quick. Now they brought in 2 backs there to help block, so they were max protection out, and still needed to step up into the pocket and run.
1st and 10. Handoff to McGehee. Gets around the far edge. McGehee going to be out of bounds near the 35. Nice pickup on first down.
It looks like the early talk is, or the early position is, to get outside the box. Anything up the middle or right around the edges of the line of scrimmage in the offensive and defensive line box. Man, they're tough right there, but if we get to the edges, it looks like it's pretty good.
2nd down and 3. A handoff again. Is that McGehee again?
I think no, McGehee. Yeah, it is. Yes.
The other back on the other side was
no, Caden Stubbs.
Oh, okay.
Caden Stubbs. Yeah, I thought it looked a little different on the.
Yeah,
so
McGehee out, or no, McGehee's still out there, but
yeah,
he's lined up to the left.
Yeah, they're running 2 backs right now.
Deep. A little bit of miscommunication on the route. Back there with Smith.
Six. Give us to Hall again. And he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain really there. maybe give him 2, so it's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 5. A lot of collection of individuals inside there, not a lot of room inside. We're continuing to try to ease that in, but there's just not a lot going to pass. He's got it. Cats. That is Mario Bogard. Quick route, 5-yard route. He only got 5. That's all he needed. Touchdown Wampus Cats, and they take the early lead.
You like doing some play-by-play?
It's I can go up and down the ladder, and I'll sub in. That was a great drive. We had to overcome some penalties. Now you got Crosby Keir, who I love as a kicker. Man, this guy can really throttle it as a 9th grader. It's up and good.
All right, Wampus Cats up 7-0. We'll be back after this break here on Conway Corp. Back live here on Conway Corp.
Really good drive that time by your Wampus Cats. They had to overcome some penalties and really kind of struggled, to be honest, to run the ball up the middle. But Daniel Hall got the big run there right off the edge, and it took a touchdown pass from Ryder Cook for 5 yards to Bogard, and it was a snappy throw. It was right off the edge.
Snappy throws are my most favorite throws.
Especially when they're Wampus Catty snap throws.
All right, we'll get our first look at the Lake Hamilton Wolves. This one taken in about the 20. Huge hit. Huge hit by Daniel Hall.
Yeah, okay. So that'll earn you some special time. That is, oh my gosh. That is form tackle. He's been watching some game film of Jacoby Wade and
J.P. Saxton. Tanner Harris.
Yes. He's watching the big guys play Noah Files. See, that looked like a Noah Files hit almost right there, just form tackled. In open space, that's tough.
Lake Hamilton will start this drive from the 29.
They're in a close set.
Be a handoff on first down. Not much room to go. Had to cut it back into the middle, but we'll end up with a gain of about 2.
Yeah, and really we had him at the line of scrimmage and just didn't close down the tackle. We've got some big dudes up on the front side. I mean, you take a look at 57 Elijah Branch. He's a good-looking athlete, so as well as Bennett Mosley. Even, listen, Jabari Criswell and Wilson are also fantastic up front. This is just a great defensive line for the 9th grade level, man.
Got a lot of dudes in 9th grade.
A lot of dudes.
We talked about this a week ago. I mean, might expect to see a few of them come up on Friday nights here after this week even.
Oh,
ball comes loose, scooped up.
Get up.
That was Jaden Turner picking up the fumble, and a turnover here for Lake Hamilton. Wampus Cats just scored. Gonna be on their way again.
Well, and it was a situation where he had bounced it outside, and man, it looked good, like he was going to get some yardage, and actually did get some yardage. And this is the reason why you always pursue, and you don't give up on the play. That was a backside punch out, and Turner was right there to scoop it up. So well done by your defense.
1st and 10 from the 32. McGehee vacates the backfield. It's empty for Cook. Cook going deep, looking for the end zone. Oh, on the comeback. Trying his best, Bogart, to come back to the ball and just couldn't secure the catch.
Yeah, Ryder got a little bit anxious in the pocket there. Didn't settle his feet completely before he cut it loose, and that's because they've been bringing the pressure. That was a great throw, though, for not having everything set and technically not being really ready to give it your all. He got a lot out of that. Just off the fingertips.
2nd and 10. They'll hand it off to McGehee. McGehee made one move to his right, back to the middle. One cut, McGehee. Touchdown, Conway. 32-yard run for McGehee.
Proving the color guy wrong there. There has been nothing up the middle, and that was a couple of slashes right at the line of scrimmage. Got to the second level, and then he was gone. Made 2 guys miss once he got into the secondary. Man, that is well done. Great run by McGehee.
It's been another great start for your 9th grade Wampus Cats. Kick is up. And no good.
Yeah, the mechanics on that was a little off.
All right, 13-0. Conway on top. We'll take another little break here. Be back here in a bit on Conway Corp. Back live here on Conway Corp, live tonight in Lake Hamilton for some junior high football, and man, it's great chill in the air, I'd say.
There's no better place to be on Halloween than at a football game. You betcha.
I wouldn't argue with that.
Oh, missed on that one, but he forced the play. That was Hall again. Nicely done. He did not get the tackle, didn't break down quite as much as he did the first time around, but that he caused the stoppage right there at the 25. That's a good place to go. All right, the defense allowed the first time the Wolves had the ball, they were able to bounce it out. They had 1 first down. They were about to get their second, and we got a fumble out of it when he got into space. So you can't count on that every time, so we got to watch the edges a little bit. But they play pretty bunch set.
They get under center too, which is not what we see quite as often anymore.
Not as much. False start by your Wolves. That'll back them up 5 and create 1st and 15. So they're behind the sticks now. Again, some of the players out there, Elijah Branch, number 57, number 95, Jabari Criswell is out there. Trying to see if that's Aiden. It looks like it's Aiden Wilson, number 50. And then on the far end, Bennett Mosley up front. I'll try to get some of these other guys' names for you here shortly.
They back it up 5, 1st and 15. They pitch it out here on the near side.
Ooh.
What a good job there by Jaden Turner, turning it back to the middle where big hit came in.
Yeah, Elijah Branch came in and cleaned that up. So, yeah, so that was a fantastic job of stepping inside the receiver, forcing the play in without really touching anybody. And when he did, Elijah Branch and Hall were both there to clean that up. That was well done. Also in the secondary, number 7, Aaron Haney.
He had 2 interceptions a week ago.
Yeah, he did.
One of them returned for a touchdown. 2nd and 8. Another handoff. Slipped away this time. Hit from behind. I think that was Stubbs again.
We were right there. Aaron Emmerling had him dead right, made a good play to turn him back up into the defense, but we'd already he got the gap, was there early enough to the gap was still open, and was able to get the second level and get the first down. I think you've got Stubbs out there to the far side, 13, yeah.
Bohannon look to pass. He's going to run. Go out of bounds near the 45. They'll mark it at the 44. Pickup of about 6.
We've got a guy that normally plays offensive line pretty much throughout, and they said that we might see him occasionally here and there, and that's number 77, Isaiah Wapakechi. And if I said that wrong, I apologize. I believe it's Wapakechi. hustled to get from the tackle position to get him to force him out of bounds for a gain of 7.
Bohannon under center. Hand off to Fagan. First down material, but a flag down near the 45. Might be coming back.
Yeah, they held on the edge out there, and it did create some space for them. A lot of times when you see that on that run like that, if it's a clean view to the boundary, there's been some level of shenanigans from your offensive line, and they got a hold there, and they'll mark it back. So that'll bring up, it's 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Now, I will say this, too, though. Even though they were holding, you don't want to see that kind of space out on the far side. So, I mean, you want to get something. You need a guy out there. And so I will tell you as well that one of my favorite players out there is Luis Acosta, number 30. This guy is everywhere. He needed to be out in space.
He had a fumble recovery a week ago against Bryant. Get the pass out here on the near side. Spun out of bounds. On the tackle was Daniel Hall.
So it brings up 3rd down and about they got a yard out of, or they got about a yard to go. So good gain that time by the Wolves. And again, the edge is where the problem has been, where they've gained most of their yardage. Even when they had the fumble, he was getting space out on the edge.
3rd and 2.
Motion
Flag
yeah,
coming in again.
That will help the 3rd and 1 situation. I don't know what their propensity is to this close to midfield to go for it on 4th down should they not get this here. Maybe it's a yardage situation where if it's close enough, because they've been getting some yards on the outside. Not a whole lot up on the inside, but they haven't really efforted it yet. A couple of new guys coming in.
Bryce Quinton in the game for the Wolves.
Got to watch getting to the edges here.
And they are not going to get the playoff in time. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Your Wampus Cats up 13-0. Back with the second quarter of action after this break on Conway Corp. Back live here at Lake Hamilton. Conway faithful traveled pretty well on Halloween.
Well, it's the last ball game of the year.
It is.
As well. So those that could not make it, it looks like we've got a few folks watching out there from Conway more than likely.
About 200 folks watching live on YouTube right now. We appreciate it. We are happy to be here. My first time in Lake Hamilton. I've never been here before.
What?
I've been to Garland County several times.
As an OARC guy.
I know. It's unacceptable.
I know.
Well, I'm here now.
3rd down and long here.
Bohannon, option, keeps it. Tackled right about at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 4th and about 5.
So I like that. Number 34, Reagan Choate. That was well done. So that's an assignment football. You mean they haven't been running option much. So they've obviously been coached up on that, but he had a responsibility for the quarterback and took it. Did not get his eyes sideways to the running back. So it does look like, at least at this point, unless they pooch kick, that they are planning on rolling along. Yeah, set offense, it looks like. Big 4th down here. Oops.
Wing back went in motion, And then your Wampus Cats jumped.
Yeah, and that may have been what their plan was all along. So there's a learning opportunity. That creates a first down. So it was right about fourth and just a little short of 5, so it's a first down. Wow.
Well, that's not what you want.
No, no. That was my guy, Costa, there, jumping on one side. I think we had somebody jump on the other side as well. Again, man, at the junior high level, we're asking a lot of these guys, and that's one thing we are asking of them is to not do that. And they were probably coached upon that in the huddle in the timeout, or at the end of the quarter. But the hard count got us.
Bohannon hands off to the fullback. J.J. Johnson right up the middle. Wrapped and swallowed up by Criswell.
Yeah, Choate was one of the first ones to hit. Criswell cleaned it up. Also Mosley in there as well. That was a good gang tackle, really only a gain of 1.5 maybe. First time they've really tried the middle, and it was a quick handoff up the gut, kind of a fullback kind of move there.
2nd and 8. Bohannon in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Slant quickly out on the far side. It's incomplete. Pass a little high.
Yeah, it was high. We were off on the backside. Turner was off on the back. But the throw was high because we had a guy rushing off the edge, and he forced him to throw it high. So that was kind of a teamwork incompletion there. Had we not had Branch coming off the edge, that might have been a completion. But, again, he was forced to throw it high and out. They haven't, for what we're used to, they haven't attempted that many passes tonight. Waiting, they're leaning on the big guys up front, trying to clean up and get to the edges.
Bohannon will be in the shotgun again. Looking here on the near side, has a man in a soft spot in the zone. First down and more inside the 30.
Yeah, they ran doubles out there and had a guy short and a guy long, and they picked the guy going long. We had the short covered up, but not the long one. So he was just in between the safety and the corners in an open spot in the zone, and they found him. Good pitch and catch there.
First and 10 from the 27. Bohannon gonna pass, trying to set up the screen in the middle. It's picked off. That's Choate. Choate breaks out of another tackle past the 50. Cuts it past the 40, down inside the 35. There is a flag back on the other side of the field near the 20.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this one. This was looks like in the secondary. I don't know if it's a hold. Got one official waiting on
maybe
it. Let's see. Lineman downfield, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Please don't be against Conway.
He's coming back, so that's a good sign. It's always a good sign when the guy with the flag is running up.
Well, if it stands, it'll be the second takeaway for this Conway defense here in the first half.
Great read by Reagan Choate right up the middle. Now, the only thing I would coach him on there is, man, wait for your train. They had blockers, had 6 guys out there and one Lake Hamilton dude trying to tackle him, and he got it done. He's going to hear about it from his fellow defensive players there. Did you see the penalty?
They waved it off.
They waved it off? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 32 for your Wampus Cats. Cook trying to escape some pressure, and he'll take the sack back near the 40.
There was no way to get out of that bunch, so good job by their defensive line. It's going to be a situation, I think, where if his ability to sit back and step into a pocket, do a 3-step drop, 5-step drop, may be a little bit tough tonight, and they're getting to us there.
2nd and 17. They hand off to Stubbs. McGehee getting a block out on the far side. Stubb gets around the corner. He'll go out of bounds near the 33.
The stiff arm at the 40-yard line bought him another 10, almost, what is that? They're giving him 7 or 8 after that. But great stiff arm on the edge there. That'll slow down the rush just a little bit if you can get out there on that edge. Kind of expect to see Cook to roll out.
2nd and 11.
Yep, here we
Cook loses the ball. Lake Hamilton hops on it. It bounced all the way back near the 42. Big takeaway for the Wolves.
Yeah, it just tried to do a little bit too much there. It's almost like you got to take your medicine and go down right there, and he was trying to battle for some separation and lost control of the ball. That's good news is that they fell on it rather than trying to scoop and score at that point, because there was nobody but Green to the end zone.
Well, both teams trading turnovers here in the last few plays. 4:30 and clock ticking here in the second quarter. Cats up 13-0. Bohannon under pressure, escapes one defender, trying to take it back to the middle of the field. Hall wraps him up, slings him down at the 40.
Yeah, but he slung him forward, so he gains another couple of yards on the sling. Good job downfield by your secondary.
And Hall having trouble getting up. Timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and take a quick break here as they tend to him. Back in just a few minutes or a few seconds here on Conway Corp. Back live here in Lake Hamilton. And Hall is up on his feet, walking off.
Unassisted.
It'll be 2nd and 7 as we come back after the injury timeout.
This is a big drive right here. Obviously 4 minutes left to go in the half. Wampus Cats have dominated up to this point. You'd hate to see one given up here in the last 4 minutes.
Hand off to the back. Tried to wiggle a little bit, but just nowhere to go once he got up to the 40.
Yeah, good job by Emerling, Branch, Acosta, and Mosley. That's good. I mean, you saw this, I think, when we were talking about the Bryant game earlier. A lot of good gang tackling from this defense, Wampus Cat defense. So nice job there closing in. He had no place to go.
Third and a long 5. Bohannon pitches it out to Johnson. Johnson, man, all kind of space out there. He's got the first down, hit out of bounds about the 26.
Yeah, but he made the contact before he got to the boundary, and it was just a continuation of the momentum. So good no call there by the official in my book.
I love being close to Kylan and Aiden. It's like the Southwest game again, because they're vocal when they're working. They're very vocal about what's happening, and I appreciate that.
The care factor on those guys is pretty high. All right, so they got to the edge. We got to figure out how to keep that from happening. They're going to keep going back.
1st and 10, Bohannon. Finds a man. Uh-oh. Problems here for your Wampus Cats as Tyree Scott will score on the 26-yard pass from Bohannon.
Yeah, they cleared out. It's the same kind of pattern that they And that's a dead ball, so that's good news for Lake Hamilton because that's 2 the other way. But so they tried the swinging gate. They liked what they saw. They decided to go for it, and the 2-point play is no good after the interception. So we'll be back here in a few, right after this.
Back live here at Lake Hamilton.
Well, the one thing I talked about that we didn't want to have happen was for them to score inside 4. The good news is it left 3:04 on the clock. We've still got all three timeouts left. Also good news, I don't know if they have a kicker or not, but they tried the swinging gate, and so we still have a 7-point lead even after the score. And I bet they have a kicker.
They do indeed. We'll go out of bounds, though. That's good for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, they will take over somewhere around the 35, I believe, is where they'll put it at junior high level. I think that's the same. But, yeah, so and I also will tell you that 5 seconds ran off the clock, and I'm not sure it should have run off because it was never touched. But I will not, unless those 5 seconds hurt me, I'm not going to argue that point. So they do start at the 35.
You're not going to argue a point?
No.
Okay.
I'm not unless I said.
That
I caveated it. I said unless it comes back to haunt me, and then I'll have a problem.
Okay.
All right, so Ryder Cook back out there after the turnover on the last drive, so he can regain that momentum the Wampus Cats had early on.
They fake to McGehee, get it out in the flats on the far side. I believe that is Bogart.
He had the first down, and they did not stop his momentum, or they stopped his momentum.
Oh, excuse me, that is Jaden Turner.
Jaden Turner. Yeah, they did. They are going to give him the first down. Yeah. Right at the line to gain.
Give it to McGehee. McGehee bouncing it out to the far side.
Well, that's a good run there.
He'll fall forward for about 4.
Yeah, that's a good run. He went right behind Channing Anderson, number 55. Again, we offensive line guys. We've got some good guys. Wapakechi, Anderson. Our tackles are big dudes, and he went right behind him. Oh, good push. So that was McGehee again. Good push by Wapakechi. All the way down to the 46, so just 1 yard short of the line of gain. So good run there, puts us in 4-down territory.
3rd and 1. They get it out in the flats again. Got the first down this time. The pass completed to Hendricks Bean.
Yeah, and I thought that looked like it might go a little bit longer than that. We're now down to $1:30 on the clock, so we're chewing it up. We got to start making some plays a little bit longer than that.
First down. They hand off to Hall. Hall getting around that far edge. Goes out of bounds past the 40.
Maybe getting into timeout range. We've got 3 of them. We haven't called one yet. You might see one after this. If we stay in bounds, you might see one after this play.
2nd and 5. Cook looking deep over the middle. Oh, man. What an effort from Jaden Turner. Tried to catch that thing about 3 times.
Great throw by Ryder Cook there. A little bit of a bobble there, but he stayed with it to try and haul it in. Just couldn't quite get it done. It does stop the clock with 53 seconds left, but boy, that's one you could take right there.
3rd down, they give it to Hall. Hall gets around the edge, flag flying in here on the near side. I don't think that gain is going to hold.
It will not. There'll be a hold on the edge. Didn't see who it was on. But that wipes out a huge gain by Hall, who's looking really great, by the way, after he came off the field earlier, injured playing defense. And so that's too bad there.
47 seconds left, and it's going to be 3rd and long as it takes it back to the 49.
Yeah. 3rd and about 14. Maybe 15, 3rd and 15.
Clock is running. Cook, pump fakes, going deep. I just couldn't catch up to it. And that was Turner again.
Yeah, just out of the edges. Boy, good-looking throw there. Great route by Turner. Just outside the fingertips, so it looks like we are going to punt. Jay Lemieux on to punt for the Wampus Cats. That's the fact right there of the holding call, an ill-timed holding on your offense, getting in the way of a really good drive because you had the first down and you were deep in their territory and brought it all the way back to midfield.
Lemieux, nice high punt, bounces about the 25, takes a Conway bounce, and it will be spotted down inside the 15.
Great punt, Jay.
So with just 25 seconds left, Lake Hamilton does have all 3 timeouts, but it seems like they would prefer to run the ball.
Yeah, they do, but they've had some success in the flats. Now they don't have a lot of time, really, even with 3 timeouts, to work it down the field. If they can get somebody deep, that might help them. The problem with throwing it anywhere in the middle of the field is that we've had guys getting some hands on the ball, and we've had a couple of picks. Or one pick.
Why is the clock running?
I don't know. Maybe it's a junior high thing, I guess.
Bohannon under pressure.
Ooh.
Flushed out to the far side. Takes a hit. Man, that was Elijah Branch out there giving him the what for.
Yeah, and I will tell you, if he tips that ball, it's in the hands of a Wampus Cat, and he's clear sailing to the end zone. That was real close to a bad play for Lake Hamilton. All right, 2 seconds left. You don't think there's going to be anything there. They have no real reason to try to put themselves in harm's way, so you might just see a victory formation kind of play, and it looks like that's what they're doing.
And they will just kneel and put an end to this first half. Your Wampus Cats on the road at Lake Hamilton. Winner gets the junior high conference crown. Conway taking a 13-6 lead into the locker room here at the half. He's Tim. I'm Levi. We'll pause here at halftime. You'll see a graphic come up on your screen and some music playing. So we're going to have that up for about the entire halftime. So we'll be back in about 8 minutes or so and have the second half for you here on Conway Corp. Back live here in Lake Hamilton, less than a minute before we kick off the second half. Your Wampus Cats up 13-6. Winner takes the junior high conference title.
Yeah, and they were downstairs talking about that very thing before the game in the press box. By the way, these folks have been very helpful here and very thankful for the Lake Hamilton folks. They have been very accommodating, and so we appreciate them. But yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah, you've had a successful season regardless of what happens tonight, but man, you want to end on a really good note. You got to go the entire. I mean, you've been working back in the old days. Yeah, you probably worked out quite a bit, but not like you're working out now. And so you've been busting your butt for weeks and months to get to this point. And you know, maybe one of the things Coach Lampy is talking about is, look, you put your heart into this thing forever. Let's end it the right way. And only 2 quarters to get it done. Slim lead, though. Slim lead.
Yeah, 16 minutes of game time left.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it all out there.
You bet. Well, and they will. They gave up trick-or-treating for this thing. So the Wolves do get the ball to start the second half. And we've got Crosby Keir who will be kicking off. And again, really like his leg. I don't know that we try to kick it all the way towards the end zone, but he's got a good leg. And we run some of our really good guys out there on special teams as well. So opportunity here to get the second half started in the right direction. It is very wet, believe it or not, out there on the field. So a little slipping and sliding, and the ball's slick. Good return by Lake Hamilton all the way up to the 44-yard line. And it looks like they're going to mark him down to 43. Hard to tell where he's setting his feet, so I think it's 44. But a good return. They had a gap there that really kind of looked like it could go a lot longer than that, but we closed down on the edges.
Sorry, I keep making you do some play-by-play.
It's okay. I'm willing.
I'm announcing, technical director tonight, field producer.
Don't sing me the story that you.
No, it's great. Yeah. Happy to do it if it means that we get this game on for folks back home. So
yeah, this is a lot of fun. All right, defense has got to rise up.
First down from the 44.
Nice.
Got just enough. Choate shot through that line and tripped him up just enough.
Boy. Yeah, that was an excellent job by Choate there. Broke through the edge, got just enough of the running back to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 1. He did a good job, the running back did, just to get back that far. Very easily could have lost 3 or 4 there, ends up losing 1. So good start. They tried to get wide. That's where they've been living. That and the flat pass.
Bohannon, handoff on the reverse here. Hall will finish it off, but one of the linemen got contact. That was Washington. Or no, excuse me, Elijah Branch. Yeah, Elijah Washington's our backup corner.
Yeah. A good-looking running back there. He got it to the edge. I guess does he play wide receiver?
Hall?
No, 21.
Oh, for them.
Yeah, he's coming up.
Well, they kind of go
all
over
off
the
tight.
place.
Yeah, he's kind of an H-back. But good-looking run there just to get 5.
Bohannon looking to pass, kind of that same area where they had that success back in the second quarter.
Yeah, we're losing the guy off the edge there, and he's sitting down, just running kind of a down and out route, and really not a lot of out, almost a curl, if you will, into that zone spot, right in front of the safety, but behind the linebackers and off to the side of the corner. It's like he's the tight end, and he's getting loose too much. He wasn't set yet. That's a motion.
They pitch it out to Johnson. Johnson getting around the edge again. Finally goes out of bounds at the 25.
So they got away with 1 there, and it ended up costing us quite a bit there. Another gain of about 14 because he got the edge. They were not set off their motion play, but no call. I'm not bitter, but
right.
But that's about a 20-yard difference. And so at that point, it actually is a big deal. So it sets them up 1st and 10 at the Wampus Cat 25, and they are driving.
Yeah, they've not had much resistance so far on this drive. Flags come in. That could help things.
It will now. Again, I'm not bitter. Now they're talking a little bit, and I'm guessing it's a discussion of whether or not the defense chirped out a signal and caused them to move. They may have been warned about that. They're not. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, they're going to come back. He's facing the right direction if you're a Wampus Cat. So that was the discussion, I can guarantee you, is that we shifted right before that happened, and they jumped. So it could be that we were they're talking about the signal causing the offensive line to jump, but they decided at that point it was not the issue. So good news, 1st and 15, backs them up to the 30.
Like Hamilton looking to pass. Deep pass over the middle. 2 guys back for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, that one was not going to be completed. I don't know that you could even pinpoint a throw in there. We had it under and over. So good job that time by
Aaron Haney.
Aaron Haney was the backside, and I think I'm trying to see his number out on the far side. Is that? Yeah, I think that's Hurst out there off the corner that came back as well in the deep part of the zone. So it brings up 2nd and 15.
Work the near side.
Oh, yeah.
Tackle from behind by Washapechi.
Wapakechi. We're going to get it right, and so we may get some calls on that. Apologize.
I said this last week, too. One game, it's difficult. When he comes up, I promise you.
What?
We'll hear him say it.
Oh, yeah.
The starting lineup video, they have to say it.
Wapakechi, I believe. But he did a great job on the backside, and Mosley got him from the front side. Nicely done by your defensive line.
3rd down and 14, Bohannon. Trying to flip it back over here and almost undercut.
Ooh.
By Aaron Emmerling.
Yeah, Emmerling had designs on a pick 6 there, and had the ball been thrown closer to where it should have been thrown, that's pick 6. Brings up 4th and 14. This is a difficult spot here. I mean, you almost have to go for it. You can't really punt it here. I'm not sure. Yeah, now the play clock's rolling. I mean, you could pooch kick it and try to pin us deep. That could happen, but I have a feeling their designs on running the ball here or running a play. So you got to watch the flat here. Tight end, keep your eye on him.
Sears goes in motion. They don't draw your Wampus Cats off.
No, they're going to call
and
timeout.
Lake Hamilton will call a timeout. We will take it with them. Back in a bit here on Conway Corp. Live tonight in Lake Hamilton, I'm Levi, he's Tim, and got the 4-man crew here for Conway Junior High football. Glad to be bringing it back home to wherever you're watching from on Conway Corp, either on Channel 5 locally or perhaps you're watching on YouTube.
Big down here, 4th and 14.
Bohannon trying to set the pass up here back on the backside. Oh, no. Made one move, got away. Flag coming in, though. As it stands, he has enough for the first down.
I think they're going to call a face mask on it as well. So It's going to be problematic for your Wampus Cats. Boy, I mean, and that's the spot. I mean, he ran it differently in terms of after he caught it, but it's still the same deal. It was kind of a waggle play where they rolled everything to the right, threw back to the left, and very successful play there. Nicely done by the Wolves, and not so great by your defense. The lost sight of a receiver out in the flat area on the weak side. And then the face mask takes it further.
1st and goal inside the 5. Pitch it out to Johnson. They stop him. He reverses the field, loses the ball. Wampus Cats fall on it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. He reversed field, had some open field, made a great move with the ball. As he tried, looks like he tried to change hands to get it to the outside hand. And when
it's
he did,
it's so
slick.
moist out there.
Yeah, it's slick.
Oh, man. And
Criswell.
Lost, falls on it.
Jabari Criswell. Nice. Great job by the defense.
Things were not looking good.
No. A turnover,
Somehow.
though. A turnover is the treat you're looking for tonight. They were running some serious tricks on the play prior.
The great equalizer. That's the 3rd takeaway for this Conway defense?
Yep.
They had, gosh, how many did they have a week ago? 4 or 5?
Crazy against Bryant. All right, you got to get it out of this spot. The good news you have it. Bad news is you're backed up.
They hand it off to McGehee. Couldn't quite get around the edge, and great pursuit from Lake Hamilton.
Yeah, good, strong tackle. But I like his decisiveness of trying to stick his foot in the ground and move up rather than trying to bounce, because you're in a danger zone back there if you do that. So
loss of 1. Work in the middle now. Going to pick up about 2. After forward progress, will bring up 3rd and about 9.
Big play coming. You got to get something here. You're basically back to 3rd and 9 now. Got to be very careful about dropping just straight back in the pocket. They've been bringing so much pressure. You got to believe they're going to do that now.
Cook looking over the middle. Connects. 1st down, Wampus Cats.
Turner.
He found Jaden Turner on the slant.
Great route that time. Turner really came across the zone there and worked himself back into an open spot, and Cook with a bullet. That was nice.
Huge 1st down pickup for this Conway offense. They set up the screen. McGehee breaks away.
Oh, great effort.
What
My gosh.
is going on?
That's great effort. He had 2 guys hanging on him, and he spun out.
I thought he got fully away, but then there was another one hanging on him.
That's a great play there. Good 1st down by your Wampus Cats. They're on the move now.
Finally got some rhythm going. Trips here on the near side. We'll give it to McGehee. Trying to work behind the left tackle and guard. Only going to get about 1.
Yeah, didn't get much there. I mean, again, in the middle of their defense, they're plugging that up. They run a lot of guys in the box, at least 6 that they run up into the box. They really don't flare their linebackers out much.
2nd and 9. They get the pass out quickly to Turner. He turns it upfield. It's going to be close to the stick.
I don't know if they're going to give it to him. Maybe. Where they're spotting it. Yeah, 1st down. So that play has worked mostly tonight. It's once that I can recall that they really didn't get much out of it. But that's a really good safe throw. They're playing off. They're playing man out there.
1st and 10. Stubbs this time. They like that pass out in the flats. We see that a lot on Friday nights, too.
Yeah, we do. Now, that one was not a throw all the way out to the wide receiver.
Yeah.
That was just off the edge. So you didn't get as much, but a good gain of about 3, almost 4.
That ball so wet out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get the runners have the ball and working in space, you got to worry about it.
2nd down, Stubbs goes in motion. They'll hand it off to Hall. Hall, all kinds of room here. Hall down to the 25. The market at the 26. Great run from Hall.
Oh, yeah, great burst, great block on the outside line of the line there by Wapakechi. And then, I mean, once he got into the second level, he turned it on and turned it upfield. That was a great run.
First down. Cook got away from one defender. Gets a block. Goes out of bounds right around the 12. Great job by Cook turning that into something.
I got a $5 bet that was a busted play.
Yeah.
He looked like he was trying to hand the ball off, and there was nobody home. Hall had broken to the line of scrimmage. So he did the next best thing. He turned himself into the runner and got a great yard. He's got a first down out of it. Good
Cook
read.
keeps it. Inside the 5, falls forward to the 3.
That was a spectacular read by Cook there. They crashed in on the running back and had it dead to right, and he pulled it out and got all the way down to the 2. Nice.
And that will make it 1st and goal for these Wampus Cats.
Oh, that's great. Job by Ryder Cook.
Cook
That's a touchdown.
gets it out in the flats to Stubbs. Stubbs, touchdown, Conway.
Boy, that is a 95-yard drive after a turnover. Your defense gets the stop with the turnover at the 5-yard line. They go 95 yards for the score. Man, what a drive. That is unbelievable.
That's a title-type drive right there.
Absolutely. Man, that is you cannot draw it up any better. Burned off clock. Did it running the ball, passing the ball.
Kick is up.
That's good.
It's good. All right, 20-6. Your Wampus Cats on top. Back after this break on Conway Corp. .112 to play here in the third quarter. Here live at Lake Hamilton. Wampus Cats started the drive after recovering a fumble back at the 5-yard line. Looked like the Wolves were about to score.
Yeah.
Conway gets the takeaway. And they march all the way down the field. Some big third down conversions as well.
That is some serious taking advantage of a turnover there to go 95 and burn up some clock. Awesome.
Nice line drive kick. Wolves will have good field position here.
Yep.
Gets it to the 45. That's part of the danger with those line drives is they get it quickly
Yeah,
and
they do.
take off.
But they've started most of their drives after kickoffs at around the 45-yard line. We've kind of struggled with our kickoff team getting a good tackle deeper downfield. All right, so you're off. Your defense did the job, got the turnover. Offense just killed it after that, going 95 yards for the score. Now the defense needs to rise back up. You don't want to turn it back over after a touchdown here, so need a good stop.
I'll hand it off to Johnson on first down. Backside pressure coming in quickly. Mosley in there.
Luis
Acosta in there.
Yeah.
Chriswell in there.
Yes.
Familiar foes, the
Yes.
usual suspects.
All good names, everything you want to see in the backfield if you're a Wampus Cat fan, absolutely. That's the way you tackle that up. He really, once he got the ball, he had zero chance. He was trying to figure out where to go, and there was no place to go. That was well done.
Loss of 3. 2nd and 13. 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Got to expect this throw out into the soft spot in the zone. Oh, they're going to double pass.
Double pass.
Oops.
He's going to have to keep it. Can't get away. He'll get about a yard. And that is going to do it here for the third quarter. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say my bad call on getting you on the double pass. It was a pitch to a pass. But, yeah, still the same result.
We've been seeing a lot of that stuff lately.
Yeah, we have a lot of trickeration.
I like it. Trick or treat. Basically a trick there.
Yeah.
Third down upcoming. We'll have the fourth quarter here for you next after this break on Conway Corp. It's a 2-score lead for your Wampus Cats as we head into the final 8 minutes here live at Lake Hamilton. He's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert, and this is Conway Junior High football on Conway Corp.
I got a text from Coach Kennedy, Coach Johnny Kennedy. Conway Junior High's last conference championship was 1999. The blue team went 9-1. So there you go.
1999? So not even this century.
No.
Wow.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, we're 8 minutes away from changing that.
Let's
we
get
can
that.
hold on to this
That's
lead.
a hold. You gotta
Criswell. And the catch is made
no.
by Sears.
Yeah, they're going to call it incomplete.
Okay.
But I will tell you, Jabari Criswell, he needs somebody give him a cookie.
Give him a cookie.
Yeah, he
give him two.
Yeah, he had a guy hanging on him, and Whitehead reached for his flag and then decided not to throw it. Brings up 4th and 11, and the quarterback is a little bit tired at this point. Looks a little bit like he's a little bit injured, but going to stay out there. They have to go for it here. Less than 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Says 4th and 10. It's more like 4th and 11.
Yeah.
Bohannon, straight looking to pass. Oh, almost picked off by Turner. But a turnover on downs for this Wampus Cat defense nonetheless.
Yeah, that was a great – it was not going to end up being a first down anyway. He was headed to the sidelines. But, man, what a great jump by Turner. That's nice. All right, defense, congratulations. That's a great way to respond to your offense getting a long touchdown drive. You turn it back over to them. It's a short field. Gotta like it.
Not near as far to go this time for this Wampus Cat offense. They had to drive 95 yards on the last possession. It ended in a touchdown. Only 45 yards to go this time. Start this one with a handoff.
Ooh,
running behind the big guys. McGehee breaks another tackle, and he'll make it all the way. 45-yard touchdown for McGehee.
I'm going to tell you who needs a cookie now.
Tell me.
Ethan Jones needs
Yes.
a cookie, number 71. Yes to that. Complete clear out off the edge. Great job by the interior line, but 71, Ethan Jones, kick out, and it was over.
I've never wished we had replay more than that one. Yeah, because Jones was out there, man. He was making it happen.
Well, and I say it was over. He still had to break a couple of tackles,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
McGehee did a great job. But he got into space thanks to the big offensive lineman out there. Well done. Well done.
Kick is up. It's good.
No.
No good. Stays a 20-point game. But a 3-score lead here for your Wampus Cats. 7:23 to play. Back after this break on Conway Corp. Or did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say there. We're arguing that the kick was good.
I thought it was good.
And I thought it was good
I
as
never
well.
can tell, to be honest.
Okay, all
with
right. We're going to let it go.
you. Well, here, let's just keep it here.
Okay. Well, yeah, so personal foul. Oh, hey, hold up. So it is a personal foul on the Wolves, and so we will re-kick.
Uh-huh.
Besides the fact that I think it was good. Now they don't have to the officials' credit.
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
It's a small crew at junior high, and so you don't have two guys underneath the goalposts. You have to depend upon the white hat to see that it has gone through. I thought it went through. It looked like it went inside, and I can't tell. We may be trying to go for two, because it will be half the distance to the goal. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're pulling Kier back. and we're going to run the offense out there instead. So I'm glad we stayed here. There's a lot of activity going on.
Yeah, so the ball will be at the 1.
Well, 1.5.
Or okay.
1.5. The math says that from the 3 to the goal line is 1.5.
That makes sense.
There's no alphas in there, so I can do that. All right. So you got McGehee in the back. No, you got Hall in the back with Cook. Bunch set. Look at this. Nobody wide at this point. 2 seconds, 1 second. Got to go.
Hand off to Hall. Hall.
Yep.
Just not going to make it. And it will stay a 20-point lead for your Wampus Cats here in the 4th quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp. Live tonight here in Garland County, your Wampus Cats extend the lead to 26-6 with 7:23 to play here. Winner gets the conference title.
Yes. Love the hardware coming back home to Conway. Love that.
Fagan will get the return here. A few Conway defenders slipping. That field's so wet right now.
Yeah, you can see it. Now, that's actually – so it's at the 35, 36-yard line, and that's actually about 10 yards better than what we have been giving up. There was a small lane, but it closed off, so a better job that time by your kickoff team.
There was rain overnight, and it all moved out, but it's just it's a thick, cold vibe here on Halloween.
Yeah, everything metal and everything plastic is wet.
The ear cushions on my headset got wet.
That's crazy.
Strange feeling. Handoff on first down to Johnson.
Ooh, nice tackle. Who's that getting up?
Got stuck by Hall.
Yeah. Well, Hall's had a great night tonight, both offensively and defensively. Has looked good on both sides of the ball. I like the way this guy plays.
Hall and Stubbs, 2 players that have played both ways a lot tonight.
Turner as well. Wapakachi has played a lot from the offensive and defensive lines.
Lake Hamilton Junior High Band playing loud and proud tonight. This is a great facility.
Oh, yeah.
Here at Lake Hamilton. Hand off to Fagan, nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of about 2.
Yeah, that's Stubbs out there, Choate out there, Acosta. Great job by your defensive line, forcing him, making sure there was nothing there, and just really good job of cleaning up that edge that's kind of tonight has been a little bit choppy, but that looked really good.
Going to make it 3rd and 10. For the Wolves, and again, I mean, at this point, you got to just 4-down territory everywhere.
Reagan Choate calling the defensive signals for your Wampus Cats, middle linebacker.
Bohannon gets the pass out to Johnson. Wrapped up quickly, slung down by Turner.
Yeah, they've tried the same play there or something similar to get it into that spot of the field, and they were able to get some positive yards out of it, but it does bring up a 4th and 6.
Turner's had a few catches tonight.
A couple of pass breakups.
Hasn't been off the field all that much.
He's done it all. All right, 4th and 6 for the Wolves.
Bohannon going deep. Stubbs right there to knock it away. And another turnover on downs for this Conway defense.
Now the last few plays, from a pass coverage perspective, your Wampus Cats in the secondary have been right there. Nothing, no space available. They're getting hands on the ball, almost a couple of picks. That was one that could have been picked as well. Did a great job to knock it down. Good job by your defense there.
The Wampus Cats will take over at the 44 with a 20-point lead, 4:22 to play.
They start the clock up, so you got a 25-second clock. You can probably see us, I would imagine, burn some clock here and there. May not do it right here, but we will start to burn some clock.
Wolves just 2 timeouts. Hand off to McGehee. Wrapped up quickly behind the line. That tackle made by Ashcraft.
Yeah, they're coming off the edge now. They know we're going to run the ball, so they're unloading from the outside edges as well. So that's an easy play from the backside. The front side didn't get him, the backside did. But we will run clock here. The play clock is now at 25, so it'll be 3:20ish before we get a play going there. They're gonna. And Lake Hamilton's not doing anything at this point to stop the clock. So, and they've got 2 timeouts left, by the way.
Cook will keep it. He's going to get about a yard, maybe 2.
It's a good play. Good, safe play. Now there's timeout.
And Lake Hamilton take their second timeout with 3:19 on the clock. We'll take it with them. Back in a bit here on Conway Corp. Back live here at Lake Hamilton. It was a 7-point game at halftime, and the Wampus Cats have blown it open here in the second half.
Man, they had some really, really good defensive stands that Lake Hamilton has not scored in the second half. And your Wampus Cats went on a 95-yard drive after getting a turnover by their defense at the 5-yard line and went the length of the field and burned up a ton of clock. They really good-looking drive. Now we've got some pads going over the knee. The knee pads again. We've seen that a couple times.
PTSD.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. You let him stay in the ballgame.
Rex McClanahan getting talked to about that.
Safe throw.
Cook gets the pass out on the far side. Is that 9? That is 9.
Yeah.
That is Carday Smith.
A nice job there. That's a good safe throw. That's a great call by the Wampus Cats there. Good safe throw, gets them out of harm's way in the middle of the field and gets you some yardage, so it makes it a doable 4th down.
Lake Hamilton takes their final timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Let's see Coach Colton Jackson right there, moving to the junior high this year.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to our Wampus Cat football preview back in August, you got to hear Coach James talk about that and how it's been a really impactful move for the program as a whole.
Yeah, and so the whole focus has been when they did this to get the coaching staff lined out and the players lined out to where they are able to move from junior high to the high school level a little bit more seamlessly. And they're getting coached at the positions they're going to play. They're not having to play really outside the boundaries just to fill in spots. They've got enough players to be able to do that. The coaches are in the right spot. And then you've got we're going to call timeout, or we're going to let the clock run out, it looks like. Yep. I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're trying to get the clock worked out, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. But anyway, it's a good setup for your high school.
See what the Cats dial up on 4th down. Reverse pitch to Stubbs. Stubbs full steam ahead, but just can't get to the line. And the Wolves will take over at about the 35. 3:04 to play. And a long field for them to go, down 20.
Yeah, they got to score 3 times and they can do it if they score 3 and kick the extra points. They have a 20-point. We have a 20-point lead, so it's doable. Absolutely, they got to score 3 times though.
This Conway defense 3 takeaways tonight. Be a good time for another one.
Yeah, no timeouts left for your Wolves here, so they got to score quickly.
Bohannon sets his feet, going deep. 2 Wolves in the vicinity, and only 1 Wampus Cat.
Yeah, that's blown coverage there. We got a coach fired up on the outside there, but yeah, you had that's how you want to do it if you're going to be going quickly.
Just Jaden Hurst back there, 2-on-1. Not a great situation.
Yeah, no, that didn't work right. So as soon as they get it set, okay. Got a player down.
Player down on the field back near the 35.
Got a cramp, it looks like.
I'm surprised you haven't cramped up a little bit, all the climbing up that ladder you did today.
No, I'm gonna
Every time you came back up, I was like, oh, Tim, you know what? I need one more thing.
I think what I'm going to have to do tomorrow morning after I wake up is get some donuts or something. Make it feel better.
I don't hate that idea.
It's Friday. It's game day tomorrow. We get Wampus Cats and the
Little Rock Christian Warriors. First time that I know of that we've ever played them.
I don't know that we asked that question, but I don't recall.
A lot of firsts. This will be the 3rd team we've played for the first time this year. No more after that.
No, and man, you talked about it a couple of games ago, 2-3 games ago. It's amazing how fast the season goes by. We are down to 2 regular season games left, and after this Friday night, just 1, and we know who that is.
Yeah, well, we got to get through
the
one tomorrow.
Don't even want to talk about it yet. Don't even want to talk about it yet. But
you'll get your chance.
Here's the thing: Little Rock Christian is 4-1 in conference. Don't want to talk about the Cats as much, but 4-1 in conference.
Yeah, they're currently in 3rd place.
Yeah,
a game ahead of PA, a game behind your Wampus Cats and Bryant.
They're right in the thick of it, man. I mean, and they're a talented team. This is going to be a struggle for the Wampus Cats. We got to get our game faces on. But first, we need this victory.
Need a 9th grade win. The 8th grade got a big win in the game before this. Wolves passing again, falls incomplete.
Stops the clock with 2:42. Good coverage on the edge there. You need to make them work for it. I mean, if they score, okay, but you want them to work for it. Make them chew as much clock as possible. Brings up 2nd and 10, but they're on our 25 after a big bust in the secondary to get them there.
I had a friend tell me, I ran into him yesterday, he said, "You're making it really hard for me to come to this game tomorrow, knowing that you guys are going to be doing it live. I mean, I could just watch it from home."
That's okay. You need to be there. If you can get there, get there.
Looking for the end zone, looking for Johnson.
Yeah, that's a good call. He hit early, so that's going to be a first down. It's a 15-yard penalty, so it'll put it down somewhere around the 5-yard line. No, I'm sorry, the 10-yard line. That's a good call. Bumped early. He had the coverage, just the timing on the contact was a little off.
Moves the ball inside the 15. They'll mark it at the 13. 1st and 10 coming up for Lake Hamilton.
2:30 to go. Oops.
Ball's on the turf. Bohannon swallowed up by Acosta.
Yeah. That, unfortunate for the Wolves.
That erases a lot.
You got a center that I think is, if he's 50 or 62 there, he's not happy with himself. So the clock's running.
Well, I was a center, and it's not easy to snap the ball in these kinds of conditions.
No, it just you've almost kind of been waiting for that to happen on either side of the ball. Big loss all the way back to the 30.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Bohannon's got a man. They connect. Touchdown Wolves as Bohannon finds Fagan.
That's just a great route and great throw. I mean, it was second down and forever, basically almost second down and goal from the 30. And ran a deep crossing route and got behind Haney and just a great throw. That's one of the best throws of the night for Lake Hamilton. Going to go for 2 here.
Bohannon working near side, just throw it. Incomplete. Wampus Cats still up 2 scores, 26-12, 1:48 to play. Onside kick upcoming, I would assume. We'll be back after this break on Conway Corp. .148 to play. The Wampus Cats up 14. I wonder how good Lake Hamilton is at onside kicks.
We're going to find out. Man, it seems like we've seen nothing but onside kicks.
Well, it took a whole half before we saw them a week ago at Pulaski Academy because they never scored, so they couldn't onside kick.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you for that. It was a great half.
I thought that'd make you happy.
Well, it was a great game, to be honest. Let's just be honest about that. All right. So we got the hands team up. We got, let's see, what is that? That's 9 guys close up to the line of for our setup. Just 2 guys basically back a little bit deeper.
Well, it could be interesting as wet as the turf is.
Man, no kidding.
Oh, man.
All right, looks like they're going to come this side.
Salazar.
Yep.
Well, that's not going to go far
That
enough.
didn't work.
It was touched first. Conway going to jump on it. I mean, shouldn't it be a flag if it was hit first?
It didn't go. They hit it first. I mean, it was going to be our ball regardless. There would have been a penalty. They should throw a flag on that. They did. It's on the 40. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, it went awry, so there answers your question. At the junior high level, onside kicks probably not used as much.
You're probably not practicing that.
Not a lot. Bless his heart.
Too much, unless you're Pulaski Academy's junior high team.
Then that's all you know. All right. If we recover, and we did, but we also get the penalty, it's barring a bad snap, this ball game is over.
Starting to get a little chilly up here, too.
Yeah, it's good timing. Good timing. But the penalties.
Aiden's trying to move around, keep those limbs moving, keep the blood flowing.
Penalty was declined. We'll take it at the spot we recovered. We were down, I guess, when we recovered for the first time. So,
or is it where it was first touched, maybe?
Well, they said they gave a decline motion, so it may have been better off for us to take it where we recovered it at. Okay. So, be that as it may, Wampus Cat ball, they have no timeouts left, so this ball game is effectively over if we can negotiate the victory formation in the right way. Again, slick ball, slick field, get all that stuff. So you just got to take care of business here, and your Wampus Cats are staring down.
Channing Anderson, big guy here on the near side, 55, the left tackle.
Jackson's brother.
And Jeff's brother.
Yeah. The clock is running at this point, so we're going to wait as far as we can. Snap.
Good clean snap. They give it to Hall. He'll be hit behind the line, but no worries as the clock keeps moving.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more time off the clock because you're running the play. Now just let it go. So I'll give you the mark. It's 1 minute to go now, but it's just now 30 seconds on the play clock. So it'll be down to 25. So a couple more snaps. Actually, one more snap.
One more snap.
Yeah, one more snap and we're done.
Expect Ryder Cook to just take a knee here.
Yeah, we're under the 40-second mark now, so.
And Cook will do it. And for the first time since 1999,
Yes.
your Wampus Cats junior high team have won the conference title.
Fantastic job by your Wampus Cats all year long. One blemish, that is it. And they've totally dominated most teams they've played. And tonight, really, except for this last late score, they killed it tonight. So great job by your Wampus Cats. Great job by the coaching staff led by Coach Lampy. They are the first time they have been a blue-white team pulled together to be just one junior high team, and they've done it well.
We are thrilled to bring you this action live tonight on Halloween, wherever you're watching from, and it's a conference title for these Wampus Cats, and they're getting the celebration on around the 30. Aiden, can you go ahead and get over there on the 30? I want to see the celebration a little bit. I'm kind of stalling because I want to see some of the fun.
Yeah. These guys have worked hard. Now, listen, again, we talked a little bit about this, but it's not like the old days in junior high where we didn't have really a good weight room and we didn't really do a lot of that stuff because we didn't have the facilities and didn't have the thing. And now we do. Well, this is all the hard work.
And look who's out there to watch the celebration firsthand. Their new head coach, Coach Buck James, as these ninth graders will be moving up now. Enjoy the celebration, guys. We were happy to bring it to you. He's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert. And on behalf of Aiden and Jackylan, had a lot of fun tonight coming down to Lake Hamilton and walking away with a conference title for these ninth grade Wampus Cats. We'll be live again tomorrow night. Back at home, it's senior night for your high school Wampus Cats. They're 8-0, looking to go 9-0 on the season, taking on Little Rock Christian. Wherever you're watching from tonight, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night back here on Conway Corp.